Hello to the Tuesday night get together. There's so much going on in the world. I just couldn't call this one a party tonight. Couldn't do that. And I see Cheryl. So much going on in the world. I just couldn't call this one a party tonight. Now I got that muted. Now it's muted, isn't it? So, hello, Cheryl. Tonight. Now I got that muted. Now it's muted, isn't it? Hello, Cheryl. Tonight. Lord, now I got that muted. Lord have mercy. Did I get it fixed now? How many of them did I have open? Too many of them, I think. Anyway, hello to Cheryl. Hello, Linda Denton. Showing a few of you in here. Let's see. There's Bernice. Hi, Bernice. Mary Webb. How are you tonight, Mary Webb? Oh, and Pansy. Hi, Pansy. Oh, and then Linda Brookshire's popped in with us too. Hello, Linda. All right. Somebody come up here on this panel and chat with me. Hi, Ginger. Because I ain't got a whole lot to talk about. Really don't. Hi, Janice Miller. So I'll say, while everybody pops in, y'all all say hello to each other. And then we'll get started in a minute. I gotta fix my chair. There's a cushion in it, and it's not in the middle of my seat. Let's see. Hey, Kathy White. Kathy gonna come up tonight and visit with me? I just don't like to be up here by myself. Y'all know it scares me to be up here by myself. I got to have company. Oh, no, I didn't. Cheryl wants to know if I got the binding done on that Bargello. No, I don't. As soon as I get this thing going, I think I'm going to pick it up and work on it. And Bernice says hi to everyone in the chat. There's Kathy and everybody in the chat. Hey, Deborah. Deborah's here. Have I been fishing with the grandsons? The last time I went fishing was last Thursday. So it's been a few days. So no fishing. I'm ready to go again, though. And I know Thomas is, too. He'll go fishing anytime he can. He sent me this thing the other day through just a text and said, "Can you get me this thing?" And it was some kind of thing for Christmas, an advent calendar. And on each day it had a different lure. I hadn't gotten it yet, but I told him I would. He sent the Amazon link to it. So I guess it'd have, 25 lures each day. There'd be a new one. So I'm going to have to order it for him because he asked real nice. And it might be kind of interesting for him. And Deborah says, me too. All right, I know that link's pinned to the top. Can't tonight. You don't have power or internet on your phone and it's dark in here. Don't have power. Why do you not have power and internet? Is it not back on yet? I don't like sitting in the dark. I don't. I guess I've got spoiled to having power and internet both, and so I miss it when I don't have it. So I hope they get it back on for you pretty quick, Kathy. So, because y'all see that she can't come up. So who's it gonna be? No takers. And I'll wait patiently for a few more minutes. Probably wait patiently as long as I have to. Are any of y'all where those bad storms went through? The Hurricane Helene? Are y'all all out of that area? That's horrific. Yeah, Larry can fix it. Yeah, Kathy, Larry can fix it for you. He's been off since 4:30. Oh, and yeah, like Mary Webb says, hi, Randy. So, hi, Randy. And where are you at, Randy? The Swiller. The Swiller's a new name for me. I don't know about that one. Don't know about you yet. Have to see about that one, won't we? It's in your old. Randy says he's home. Hey, there's Wilkes. Hi, Wilkes. Things going okay for you in your neck of the woods? I know. Prayers for Florida and that Hurricane Milton and all those affected from Helene. That Milton, have y'all seen how huge that thing is? It's a Cat 5. And I've heard from Susan Munger, and y'all probably have too. She's evacuated and she's safe for now. Hey, Marla. Okay, so I didn't recognize your name, but I did come through your channel, and I hung out for a while the other night. I did. I wasn't sure how you got connected over here, but yeah. Where are all the hands at? I don't know. They're not up here with me, Wilkes. I need a panel full. You may have to come up here and chat with me, so there's no hands coming. I missed what Kathy said. Let me go back up. Now, I missed some of the comments right then. Sorry. The whole neighborhood's out. Oh, me and Terry's doing pretty good for old folks. We keep on going. And I went, while I wasn't on here talking to you guys the last couple of nights, I visited a couple other channels. And so I visited the channel that had this person on it. So y'all welcome him into our hen party. And Cheryl, I finished quilting a quilt today, so you're hand binding tonight. I'm going to pick up that heart bargella just in a few minutes. Up. And looky there, Randy shared out your channel, the Swiller. And the Swiller in that channel had it's airplanes and stuff. Am I right on that? Showed all the where the planes were and where that's flying. Well, Wilkes, tell your mama I said hi to her. That's not, that's my channel, but not the one that, okay. Mom is back home with me now. That's good. Oh, and hey, Joseph, how's Joseph tonight? War, okay. That's the one I visited. I still don't know what y'all are doing in that channel, but I tried to figure it out because I kept hearing, and still I hear these high flying planes in my neck of the woods. Oh, there's Rhonda. Hey, Rhonda. Rhonda gonna come up with me tonight? I hadn't got anybody up here yet, Rhonda. I keep asking them to come up and chat with us on the panel. But nobody's took me up on it yet, and I pinned the link to the top. Well, what'd y'all have for supper tonight? Oh, Rhonda's driving. She can't. She's driving. Okay, you pay attention to your driving. We want you to get home safe. And what was for supper? I made just an old-fashioned goulash with the hamburger and the elbow macaroni is what we had for supper. But it was pretty good. Come together pretty quick. Yes, they do. Military aircraft tracking, military radio tracking, and current events. Yeah, y'all are way above my head on some of that stuff, Swiller. Randy says to Rhonda, who are you driving crazy? That's funny. Let's see, Linda. Oh, no, my hubby heard you mention Advent fishing lures, and he's big into fishing this year. Well, maybe he needs to check out those fishing lures because the grandson wants it. And I guess every day in December, there's a new fishing lure, and that's what he's asked me for. And y'all know that I quit during Christmas, but if my grandkids ask me for something and it's not something so big I can't get for them, I'll get it for them. So I think I can handle that one. I think I can do that. Homemade vegetable soup and grilled cheese sandwich. You know, we had that one day last week, Cheryl. The exact same thing. Hamburger vegetable soup and grilled cheese. Breakfast for dinner, ham, eggs, fried taters, and toast. I could eat that too. Oh, this one sounds good. Pork chops and mashed taters and corn and brown gravy. Y'all are all eating pretty good. Never heard of it and glad you said about it. Oh, there's Toodles. Hi, Toodles. I made soup beans, fried taters, cornbread, and a big hunk of onion. Now, that's one of my husband's favorite meals. He could eat that just about every day of the week. Mary says hi to Toodles. Toodles, are you gonna come up and chat with me tonight? I can't get nobody up here. So I'm just reading y'all's comments in my southern twang voice because that's all I know. That's the only way I know how to talk. Let's see, Pansy had eggs and toast, and we had agriculture show here this weekend, so good fresh eggs. Well, that's good too. And Toodle says hi to Mary. Hey, Gigi. You love my southern twang. I know, y'all say that, but I sound kind of country, don't I? Whole lot country. Oh, hubby's sleeping. Okay, we have to be quiet and not wake him up. Don't want to talk too loud. Joseph can't join because no microphone. And hello, guess who, Nancy? Nancy, how are things in your neck of the woods? And Mary says hi to Gigi. Y'all still saying hello back and forth to each other, but that's okay. Y'all just keep coming in. Do you know, I'm seeing 59 of y'all in here. Nancy says she's good. There's Jane Martin. Hi, Jane Martin. How are you tonight? Did you have a good supper, Jane? Oh, look at that one. That sounds good. Ginger had a whole baked chicken, mashed potatoes and gravy, corn and rolls. Boy, you had a good supper too. Well, Toodles, Rhonda come by just a second ago and said howdy, but she's driving, so she can't come up here right now. Maybe when she gets to where she's going, gets stopped and settled in for the evening, she can come up with us. But she says she's driving. Let's see. Jane had beef stromboli and air fryer French fries. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I know this is your first time here, but we just have a hen party is what I usually call them. With so much bad stuff going on in the world, I just couldn't call it a party tonight. just going to be a get-together. Just everybody check in with each other and see how we're doing. See what we had for supper. Because I know there's a lot of people right now not having hot meals in some of those places. Oh, let's see. Marla had apple pecan salad from Wendy's with the grilled chicken breast on top with the pomegranate dressing. That sounds fancy. And there's Janet. Hi, Janet. And Jane says, my neighbor gave us some persimmons, so I made persimmon pudding for my husband. Were they the big old persimmons or the wild ones that's little? Jane, which one was they? Oh, and there's Linda's Trendy Threads. Hi, Linda. Oh, Janet, we love you too. We do. And guess who? Nancy says, hubby decided to stay on his Keytruda treatment, so pray it all stays good and no bad side effects. We're praying. Guess who, Nancy? A lot of us need prayers. I mean, all's good. I just worry about all the other situations in the world, but everything's good here. But we all just need to pray. If we're blessed and things aren't wrong, just be thankful. They're short and fat like a tomato. I think they're the Asian ones. Yeah, that's what they're called, the Asian persimmons, because they're bigger than these wild ones, aren't they? I used to have a neighbor that had some of those. She grew them, and they were big old persimmons. Not like these wild ones. Around here, though, you can't eat them till it comes. They don't taste good until after a frost. Your neighbor's a Filipino. And this neighbor, she was Korean. She's not with us anymore, but she was Korean. Let's see. Kelly says, talking about good, have some forgotten pineapple juice that could buzz you up a good bit. Oh, did it turn on you? That's now don't get too buzzed up, Kelly. I'm still waiting on my sidekicks up here. Because I've got to pick this quilt up. I really need to get this thing done. Let me get it over here, at least in my lab. Let's see. Bernice says, prayers. Guess who, Nancy? My brother-in-law was given 6 months to live in 2018 and started Keytruda, and he's still with us today. That's amazing. Uh-oh, Linda's got to go to work tonight. Got to go to work tonight. Stay safe. You stay safe, Linda. And have a good night at work. Oh, Kelly. Kelly says, oh, boy, the lid almost blew off. Almost like champagne. All right, I'm picking this up. I'm putting it over here in my lab so I can work on it. Oh, Jane says you better toss it. I don't know. You think it'll make her sick? Where'd my needle go? There's Rhonda. She is here. There you are. Hi. Had you been over babysitting?
Oops, let me cut that off. There we go. We went over and carved pumpkins.
Oh, okay.
Yes. And what we did was we zoomed in my other daughter and son. So we were all together.
Oh, that's sweet.
Hello, Toodles. It's really Toodle with a 5, right? It's not really Toodles.
Yeah, but I've started saying Toodles, so that's just where it's going to stick for me. So.
I know somebody said that. Hello, Bernice. Trick or treat, Rhonda, Mary.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we were doing that, and I went to Walmart real fast and got me a season shirt.
Oh.
And that was fun. When my kids were little, I always carved pumpkins with them. It's a tradition. So now they're still doing it. I'm so proud of them.
Okay.
I carved 2 of them, brought them here, put them out front. I'll put candles in them.
Uh-huh.
Oh, your dad called you Tooties?
Well,
Hi, Cheryl.
that's a Toodles. Her dad called her Toodles. So that's what we call her. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Gigi. Yeah. Love your shirt. Yeah, I just got it at Walmart. I think it was the men's section. I got a large in the men's section, and it's big. It's not tight. In the women's section, it would be tight. Why do they do that?
No.
Why do they do that? We'll put this hair up. Crazy hair. Crazy hair don't care.
Hey, Jan says evening all waiting on Hurricane Milton. I tell you, that thing is huge.
Yeah.
$6.98 at Swiller's Walmart. Oh, the T-shirts.
I don't know how much it was. I can't remember.
Oh, because they almost bought one the other night. Jan's not evacuating. Well, Jan, I don't know. You might ought to. Let's see. Okay. I'm getting behind on the comments.
They went, yeah. Me too. Let's see. Not evacuating like my neighbor. Oh.
Okay. Kathy had ravioli from a can, but she's without power or internet tonight. But she's hunkering down. Well, I can't recall exactly what part of Florida the Jan's in, though.
Yeah. Hey, I like ravioli from a can.
Yeah.
I'm not above it.
I think I've got some in my stocked up stuff. Don't eat it very often, but it's there for like nights like Kathy without any power when you need something easy to fix.
Oh, you heated it up from the can. Ah.
Oh, okay. Now isn't that where it's coming across at, Jan? Am I right? Would it be coming across Ocala, Florida? After it comes in and you're on high ground.
That's right, Toodle. They like to mess with our sizes and our weights.
Becky says just want to pop in and say hello. Can't stay on but a minute. So hi, Becky.
I'm on high ground, Jen. Wow. I've been watching it all day. I watch Max Philosophy and Hall and
yeah, I've been kind of spending way too much time just watching all kinds of news stuff. And then it kind of bothers me, so I really ought not to, you know.
Yeah, I try to stay away from the news, but the weather, that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
This one was really weird compared to Helena. Really weird. I've been working on a bag. I'm making a bag for the quilt I made. If Randy's on here, just don't listen, Randy.
Oh, Randy, yeah. Oh, you missed it. When you said you were driving, he said, "Who's Rhonda driving crazy?" So.
I heard you say that. I was laughing. But I'm making a bag, and I got the stuff and just got to put it together and put the straps on it. And then, you know what I think I'm going to do?
Amanda Thompson. See flying. I wonder if they'll see flying gators. I don't know. They could, couldn't they?
Yeah. Excuse me.
Jane Martin's husband's cousins in Sarasota, and they won't evacuate. And hello, Mary Galovic.
Man, if they told me to go, excuse me, if they told me to go, I'd be out of there.
Yeah. That's probably one of them places I wouldn't be living anyway, because they come through there pretty often. So that'd be you never know when you'd have to leave.
Oh, Sarasota, and they won't evacuate. I think they're crazy. Me too. I don't know them. And we offered them a place to stay. Oh, man. Hello, Rita. Mary says. Hello, Rita and Roost. Mary, Becky, I got the tangled pattern yesterday, Rita. Becky.
I haven't had a chance to work anymore on mine. Just
hi, Mary Webb.
there.
Hi, Mary G. Toodles. Nice to chat with you gals. I've got to work early, headed to bed now. Oh, bye.
All right, bye, Toodles.
Family in Tampa, many friends throughout Florida. Oh, I hope they're safe, Bernice. Mary Webb said, hi, Amanda. Cheryl, bless you, Rhonda. Thank you. Thank you. Hello, Mary Webb. Mary Galvik said, Galavic. Janet, yes, if they tell you evacuate, you should evacuate. That's what I'm saying. But I'm a chicken. Amanda, hi, Mary Webb. I've sat through too many tornadoes. What are you working on next, Rhonda? Next. Oh, I think I'm going to work on Christmas gifts. I think I'm going to focus on Christmas gifts after this quilt and get it made up, bagged up, ready to go.
Is that diamond pendant? Is it all done and out of the way?
No, that's what I was going to say. I think what I'm going to do is hand quilt each diamond in a hoop.
Oh, okay.
Just quilt it. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what really happens. Becky says, I watched a video on how bad the traffic is on the long causeway. Yeah, I saw one on Max Velocity, his thing. No, it was Ryan Hall. He showed all the cams of all the highways. And they were just, last night, they were packed.
Yeah.
Today, pretty busy. Guess
who? Gas stations running out of gas, some of them. So it was bad. Yeah.
Guess who Nancy says? 2 years ago, they gave Terry 3 months. He is 4th stage lung cancer. It was in long lymph nodes and shoulder blades. Treatment has killed them, but he has, is that pancreatic cells? Precancerous cells, but the, I don't know that word.
Keytruda, yeah.
Is stopping it. Very good. The way you said my name, Rhonda. Thank you, Mary Galovic. Jane, usually the traffic is a lot better if you wait till the last minute. Whoa.
Okay.
Mary, I love Ryan Hall. Yeah, he's more smoother voice. Max Velocity, he's more intense, but he's good. He said, I got to calm myself down. And he does. He gets to talking so loud. Yeah. But yeah, I think I'm going to.
Now, is Max Velocity, is he in Florida?
He actually is. That's true. He is in Florida.
Because I thought I heard him say that the other day, because I didn't know where he was until I heard him say that.
Yes, I heard him say it today. I didn't know he was.
Because I used to get tickled at him when he wouldn't know how to say the word, some of the towns in Oklahoma and around. So you knew he wasn't from that area. So.
Yeah. So I'm going to do something with Christmas. I don't know. This year, the kids decided to just do stocking stuffers. And I think I heard a lot of y'all saying things y'all make, small things like one of those bowls and little trivets. Mm-hmm. And not napkins, but the hand towels on
Uh-huh.
neat things. That's a good. They'll roll them up, put them in a stocking. I don't know.
Yeah.
But let's see, Nancy, I will add Terry and you to my prayers. Bernice, that's sweet. Yes, Max Velocity is college student in Florida. Yeah, I think he said he has one more year. He's in Florida. He said, well, I'll see if I need to evacuate, but I didn't keep watching him.
But it probably depends on where you're at in Florida, whether you need to or not, I would think. But
Laura.
Florida and windy, wet North Florida.
Oh. Hello, everyone, from Liz.
Hey,
Thibodeau.
Liz.
Thibodeau.
That's the way I say it. I say Liz Thibodeau.
I had someone in college spelled like that, and I think that's what we said, but I don't know. Hey, Laura, Mary Webb said. Hello, Laura. Be safe, says Marla Pavlizik.
But y'all know that hurricane's going right where Susan Munger was. I hope she don't lose everything.
I know.
Yeah.
She said she's going to leave it. They're going to leave at the last minute or something like that.
Well, she told me today that they had already evacuated and they were safe where they were going to be. So.
Oh, good.
Right.
Mary said, hi, Liz.
Oh, and Jan, I looked up and down my street and everybody is staying and not leaving.
Don't follow the crowd. Don't follow the crowd. I wonder why you wouldn't leave. I guess if it's your home, you wouldn't want to leave it. But, man, I left my home a lot of times when tornadoes were sirens. I was out of there.
Well,
Mona did what? Hi, Rita and everyone. Bernice, is Susan in Florida or North Carolina?
Susan is just right close to Tampa Bay.
Ooh. Bernice said, hi, Mona. Jen, how far inland are you? Guess who Nancy asked. I don't want to have to worry about her. Susan is in Florida, yeah. That place is going to be such a mess because they haven't picked up all the furniture and appliances setting out on the streets yet.
I saw that. It's just going to be stuff flying around every place. All the damaged stuff from the last one, from Helene.
Yeah, because I heard the water surge was going to be high. I live near Ocala, Florida. It will get windy and rainy, Jen said. Okay. Mona's saying hi to everybody.
If she says hi Jane, hi Jan, hi hi guess who Nancy. Don't let her miss you, Mona. Don't miss anybody.
Jen says, I've lived here since 2000. That is lots of hurricanes and have been fine. I know, but they're saying this is going down as one of the worst, one of the most severe. Did you hear that, Miss Rita?
Yes, because it's a Cat 5 already. Yeah.
Well,
has been for a while now.
Yeah, well, I know Jen is being wise. If you've been around it, I know you know better how to gauge, Mm-hmm. Wow, her mom just lost all and went to her daughter's. Pray that she is safe.
Yeah, she did. Susan's mother just lost everything and went up to Ohio. So,
yeah. Did I hear him say it is hurricane season? This is hurricane season.
It will be all through October, is the way I understand. Yeah.
Oh. I would be gone too. Mona did what I would, but just because of what I know. Around where I lived over by Fort Smith, Arkansas, and Van Buren, when they said tornado, we all ducked. They made shelters in all the schools, so you go to your neighborhood storm shelter. It's pretty cool. You felt safe.
We have one of them storm cellars that they brought in, they dug a hole and set it in there. So you got to crawl down into it, but still safer than staying in the house.
Mona said, your quilts in that store are beautiful.
The quilt I put in the Buc-ee barn. It's my nieces and great nieces. They're opened up a little consignment shop, and there's a couple of my quilts in there. Here low in my area.
Through November, Bernice says, through November. Jan, you missed Andrew in 1992. It was really bad. Yeah, because she said she moved there in 2000. Your quilts, okay. I don't know what she's talking about. Your quilts in that store are beautiful. I don't know what she's talking about. Thank you, Monica. I live in Orlando, and I am shaking in my boots. I ate the ice cream in my freezer because the power is going to go out.
I would have ate it too. So
smart.
Eat that ice cream.
Now that's smart. Tornadoes are in Ohio are bad enough. I couldn't do hurricanes. I know. It's like pick your poison. What? Jan, you have to live in a concrete block home with a hip roof, no peaks.
Nope.
Strong windows. Yeah, fortified. It's well fortified, up high where it won't flood, because I hear the flood is what gets a lot of people. Wow, June 1st to November 30th. Wow. Season is June 1st to November 30th, but the hurricanes don't know that timeline.
It's true. Sure. I don't know what kind of collaboration you're talking about. I usually just collaborate by myself, but if he wants to talk to me, so. And hey, Joan.
Hi, Rita. Hi, everybody. At least with hurricanes, you get several days warning. Yeah, tornadoes come they do. We kind of can watch for them, but the tornadoes. And then my daddy and them all go out there and stand and watch the sky, and we're going like, get in here.
I know. I know what you're talking about till it goes to raining, and then they have to make a run for it.
Yeah.
But I don't like tornadoes at night. That's for sure. You don't see them coming.
No, me neither. Yes, I am north of Tampa. Yeah. North of Tampa. Earthquakes, no warnings either. Whoa, the earthquakes, there's definitely no warning.
And what? I hate to worry Janet, but with all that's going on, that New Madrid earthquake kind of concerns me sometimes, Janet, because in Europe, you're up there close to it.
Hurricane Ivan took out our family cabin that was built like Jan. It was built like Jan was describing. It lost everything in it a few times, but 50 years after it had been built, one finally took the whole building. Nothing lasts forever, I guess. We get hurricanes and tornadoes and earthquakes, but not as often as other states. Bernice, where is Bernice? Well, it's got to be down south.
Bernice is in Maryland.
She gets hurricanes in Maryland?
I bet she does sometimes. Well, that Hurricane Sandy hit New York or wherever, didn't it? Remember that one? It was really bad. Sandy.
Wow.
That was up in the Northeast.
Joan says, I have run from many and stayed for many. I'm going to be all right this time. All right. That's good.
And I'll stop back over and join y'all again, Swiller, sometime or another. I'm gonna chat with these ladies for a couple more hours. And they're on 24/7, so
yeah. Thanks, Rita. I have to head back to Yeah. Yes, I live close to New Madrid. Janet, where's that? Is that northeast Arkansas?
The New
What?
Madrid. Don't you remember that New Madrid earthquake from the 1800s? That was really bad along the Mississippi, made the Mississippi River run backwards. It's along the boot hill of Missouri, and it would probably take in part of Illinois and Kentucky and Tennessee and northeast Arkansas. You're a school teacher. I know you've heard of the New Madrid fault line, so.
Yeah, it's ringing a bell. So Terry lost everything in the New York with Sandy. That was a hurricane.
That was a hurricane. I mean, I remember that. The news on it.
Laura sewed binding on 2 quilts tonight, so I will have handwork if the power goes out.
That's good. Yeah, that's a good.
And clean out the freezer.
Eat that ice cream, guys.
Let's see. I lost my entire home and its contents. I know I have been saying that on many channels, but I evacuated, so I am able to talk about it. Hello.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
Yep. R.E. Smith. There's a lot of wind when we.
Rhonda, talking about you.
There's a lot of wind when men are around too, and it has an odor. I'm sorry, Terry. Yeah, wow. I like that. She's around to talk about it. When they say get out, get out.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Western Kentucky. Rita, you have such a good memory. It puts me to shame, Jane Martin says.
I don't remember everything. No.
Jan, be safe. You will get big wins for sure. I grew up in D-Land. Hi, Mary. Thanks. I didn't see you post that already. Hugs. Terry. So, Terry. Aw. Nothing in my freezer to clean out. Oh, bummer, Laura.
18 feet of water. You know, Rhonda, that'd be over our houses. Yeah.
It is. I took a trip down Galveston. I took a picture of where I was standing, a van was, and Galveston has marked some of their buildings. They've marked it historically so people can know where the water got up to. Wow. That was, I just don't want to be in that. Evening, y'all. Joe's creative. Hey, Jackie.
I've been looking for you for 3 days.
Me too. Me too.
And I only missed 2. Now 2 days is all I missed. I think I was here that one day. You just didn't find me. So.
It was Saturday and Sunday and Monday. I looked and you weren't here.
It felt like 5 days. Nothing my freezing clean it. Hugs to you. So Terry, you
Here, Andy.
Evening, y'all.
Let's see, who else did I see? Hi, Laura. Hi, Mona. Mona, why aren't you up here?
18 feet of water in my home. The neighbors had 18 inches. Wait, 18 feet? Inches in the Sedona floor. Wow. Second floor. Oh, wow. Can't imagine. I'm not under mandatory evacuation. That's good. I know they had zones. I saw the zones and all. Now, I don't know if I'd go. If it wasn't mandatory, I don't know if I'd go either. Oh, no. Joanna is listening.
Hey, Joanna.
I haven't seen her. Did you see her? I
saw her name. Oh, yeah, right there. She says, Evening, Bernice. See? Right there.
And she's been looking for you, too. See what happens when you miss too many days in a row?
I don't know. There was just so much, not nothing going on with me, but just so much news, bad news that I just didn't feel very social.
I'm really worried about Florida right now. Mm-hmm. That one that's coming toward them now is
my home was underwater.
Yeah.
I've got a cousin there, and I'm trying to get him to move north for a few days.
Yeah.
Oh, she changed her name. I did not see Joanna's name. And now I know. I just caught on. Joe's Creative Wanderings.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's Joanna.
You
That's
got it
Joanna.
in the picture.
Yeah,
Oh, hi, Joanna.
she's gonna start working on her channel, so she gave herself a new name. Yeah, one of the last few times we was on, everybody gave her suggestions for the channel name, and it was kind of fun. So
Yeah. Yeah, it was. Well, hello, Joanna. Now I know. Joe's Creative Wonderings. Huh.
Terry, that sounds perfect. Under a blanket with a puppy on your lap. That's
Oh.
the best you can get.
mm-hmm.
What you been up to, Jackie? You sewing anything or what?
Knitting.
Knitting.
I made a little snowman, and I'm working on my second one.
Oh, okay.
Nice. Let's
I have to
see.
use tiny needles, and it's kind of hard. My
Mm.
cousin is in near Orlando.
Let's see. It's supposed to be coming over Orlando, isn't it? After
Yeah. It's going to take the whole state just about.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oops, not that one.
He's trying to recover from COVID right now, so I'm worried if he doesn't get out of there. And two dogs on Janet's lap. They're so cute.
Yes, Joanna. Yes, we do. You need to pray for them. Did Disney close yet? I know Max Velocity or one of them were talking about Disney would close. I don't know.
I don't know, but they should.
They should, yeah.
I don't think anybody would be there. So
Laura said they announced this afternoon that Disney is closing tomorrow. I think that's a first.
Well, and really everything should close. Get your emergency stuff and leave. I wouldn't hesitate.
No, I wouldn't either.
Georgia's going to get pretty busy.
Mm-hmm.
Visitors.
Joan said, Helena has made me ill. I cannot look at any more suffering. They didn't have a chance there. Hurts my heart. I know. And I spent way too many hours just looking at the awful pictures. I really did.
I know.
I haven't looked at a lot of it. I send prayers and supplies, but I can't. As long as I do my part, I just don't need to see it. My heart can't take it. Orlando. Well, this soon will pass. It'll be Thanksgiving and everybody be cooking some good old stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta have that turkey. I'm looking forward to that already.
Yeah, I think Thanksgiving is my favorite holiday, I think. Oh, you have to worry about the eating.
That's right. Be thankful and have fun. Watch a football game, whatever you do. We play games. We're a game family. We play cards and Uno and we play everything. It's so fun. I learned a new one called Kings in the Corner. I never heard it before. The last storm to hit Western Carolina like that was 1916. They're saying it was they're saying this one, Helena, was a 1,000-year event. I've heard something like that.
Laura's going on a cruise for Thanksgiving.
Ooh, that sounds fun. She'll have all the food she wants. I wonder if they'll cook Thanksgiving-y stuff.
And Laura, I thought you'd just come back from a cruise. You cruise a lot.
Terry, Kings in the Corner.
Is Sheila back?
I don't know. She went, but I don't know if she's back.
Good question.
Well, Laura, can I come along too? I've never been on a cruise.
All day, an all-day cribbage tournament on Thanksgiving. Wow. Now, I've seen cribbage. I haven't got the concept. I've seen it on the long slender board, I believe, but I haven't got the concept of that yet. But I like any game. I ain't scared. I did just come back from a cruise. Laura said.
I knew you did.
Laura's just cruising along.
Just rub it in, Laura.
Laura's cruising life. That's what it needs to be. Laura's cruising life. Or adventures. Laura's cruising adventures.
Yeah, she needs a channel of her tour.
Yeah, well, I'm glad for you if that's what you like. I don't know. I could probably live on those cruise ships like some say, you know. I mean, I've never been on one. If I liked it, I'd probably just want to stay on them if they're like they say they are.
I would like it because you can eat all the food you want.
Yeah, that's what they all say. The food's the best part of it's what they say. But I'm a homebody. I'll probably always just be at home.
Yeah, I have some more adventure in me. I'm gonna go on some, but I've been on some great adventures since my husband passed. But I haven't tried a cruise. No. As long as they have a walking deck at the top. If I ate, I'd be doing my equal time walking too. I take hand sewing and lots of people stop to talk to me. Aw. Why, sure. They want to know what you're doing. She looked at a picture on Facebook. A group from the cruise attended church service in Maryland. Wow.
Wow.
Marla said that. Yeah. Good night, Mona.
Yeah, good night, Mona.
I didn't see where Mona said good night. I'm sorry. Sorry, Mona. Mona did what? All she said was night. So then Mary said, night, Mona.
So we really don't know if Mona's leaving us or just saying good night to somebody else.
That's right. That's right. Oh, there is a walking deck. The walking deck is awesome. Oh, I bet it is. As long as it's up and about, I would probably love that. Wonder if it gets windy. I haven't played cribbage in years. My grandfather taught me in 1974, and we spent many hours playing while he was staying with us for 6 months every year until his death.
Good night, Laura.
Good night, Laura.
Good night, Laura.
5 a.m. is too early. I had a new critter on my porch.
Oh, what kind did you have this time?
Coyote.
Coyote.
The first time I knew they were around, we can hear them, but never on my porch.
Huh.
I didn't see it myself. It was on my camera.
It'll be catching the chickens and the cats and stuff if it can, right?
Well, I talked to my neighbor and I said, "Do you keep these chickens tied up at night, pinned up?" And he said, "No, they roost in the trees." I said, "Well, you know, there's a coyote here now."
Uh-huh.
Joan says, I love being home too, Rita, but I do like going places sometimes, not cruise. On cruises. Those chickens better watch out, Martin says.
I know.
A cruise is the best vacation, sometimes to do 24/7. Beautiful scenery. Well, I just don't know if I could sleep down in a boat. I just don't know.
Well, you'd be so tired from all the dancing and eating and
dancing. I'm Baptist. Baptist dance.
Just think of the eligible bachelors that might go. Just maybe ought to be a cruise for over 50s and 60s.
there is.
See, there is. There you go, Rhonda.
Wow.
You and Jackie are both widows, or you could go together.
All right, let's go, Rhonda.
I will have to put my dancing shoes on. Nice.
I can't dance unless I've had a glass of wine. So
Oh,
then I don't care.
I don't know how, but I ain't afraid to try, I guess. I've never tried. I wouldn't mind learning line dance or something like that. It'd be fun.
Oh, I'd love that. It's so cute. I love watching them.
I like square dancing. As a kid, I'd always go down to the Arkansas Oklahoma Fair and sit on a bench, and there was a concrete slab, and they would do square dancing. I'd just sit there and just watch them all the time.
Mm-hmm.
A poor little girl. Just April's craft room is going to Ireland in September 2025 and invited everyone. Always wanted to go to Ireland.
I did too. Ireland and Scotland.
Any of y'all signing up to go with her? Bernice, you signing up to go?
Not me. I'm checking.
I don't even know who April's craft room is.
I don't either.
Yeah, I'm going to look that up. No, there's still good things here in the good old USA I want to see.
You know, I've always told people that there's so many. I've done the 3 things I ever wanted to see: Seattle, Washington, New York City, and Los Angeles. You know, I wasn't really impressed with Los Angeles. I mean, my granddaughter just got back from a trip there. She loved it, but it's not. I was expecting the old ways and all that was there at night. Nothing but hippies on Hollywood Boulevard. It was full of beggars, and I mean, it looked like one of these cities with homeless people all around. Now, during the day, it was better.
Amanda said the one cruise she went on had ballroom dancing and swing lessons. Wow.
Ballroom.
My back is being cranky. I got 12-ish shots in it yesterday afternoon, but it's still angry. Hopefully it will calm down and behave. Oh, I hope so, Joanna.
Hello, Deb.
Do you want us to call you Joe? Joe or Joanna? Hey, Deb. Hope it feels better soon, Joanna. We know you as Joanna instead of Joe.
I know. Might take some while. Do you want us to call you Joe or Joanna?
Oh, goodness. With that many shots, you should be seeing some results, dadgummit. Oh, let me see here. Need some water.
Bernice, I heard it was know someone in Los Angeles. Well, she moved out. She lived in Hollywood, hated it, so she moved to Long Beach. But she said it hasn't changed. At night, it's still the same. I mean, I didn't feel scared because, you know, it's just like a tourist place, but just nasty until morning.
Huh.
And then it was a completely different place. I did like the tour bus, though.
Oh, just had to have my water.
Yeah. How come so many shots, Joanna? Yeah, why so many at one time? They each go on in a different place?
So, Terry, I won't feel like I'm in a dinghy.
Because what she said is a skyscraper on the water, kind of.
Yeah.
I saw a picture of a cruise ship, and in front of it was a picture of the Titanic. Titanic you could put 10 Titanics in a cruise ship these days.
Huh.
It looked so tiny up to the cruise ship, the Titanic. Is that for pain? The 12 shots? that many shots, you better get something for pain in there.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe she was saying goodbye then because she had 12 shots or something. She was hurting. He was being cranky. I got 12 shots.
So she may not be in here now.
Hopefully it will calm down and behave. Yeah. She hadn't said anything since then. Bless her heart. Good grief. You know, a lot of people dread winter coming because if they have arthritis, I hear that kind of aggravates it.
Hey, Milana.
I went to every state. I've been to almost every state, and I'll probably not go to Alaska. I could, but I don't have a desire to. But I've been to, I can't name a state I have not been in. I don't know.
Well, they say the scenery there is pretty on those cruise ships.
Yes, that's what I hear too, that the icebergs are blue
And many people get to go where the whales are, so they get to see the whales.
oh, whales. I just remember talking about salmon and the pretty
But they
iceberg.
eat a lot of that on the cruise.
Oh, the salmon.
Pansy's sister's going to Ireland this month. Jan, I live in a PUD, a planned unit development. But I don't know what that is.
The developers had to put in drains,
Drain.
culverts with the streets, show where all the utilities are, and all the lots have to drain towards the drain pits.
Yes.
Did you see that, Randy? Did you see that? What I gave you?
Give you a one-way trip to Alaska.
High humidity in the summer irritates our. Oh, it does. Dadgummit. Pretty much bothers year round. Oh, so the high humidity hurts it, and the winter cold hurts it. I'm so sorry.
Randy, is that an insult, or are you just?
He picks on her all the time. So, and then let's see, our Cindy from Alaska is not in here tonight, though. So.
Oh. I heard something the other day about a bear. What was it called? The bear, where you watch bears and you watch them eat salmon. They're real skinny.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You watch them get fat from all this eating salmon and stuff, and you bet on one, or you vote for one, or something like that. That which one you think will get fatter faster, or something like that. I thought that was unusual. Every 10 lots were dug out and layered and sand about 20 feet deep. Had to be engineer fixed. I'm not quite sure what Jen's talking about. Oh, she's talking about places in Florida. Oh, it's how the water drains.
Her PUD development, which what was that? Where she lives at.
Yeah, they were talking about how New Orleans is that way too. Got the big walls and all the drainage areas. It's no match for the weather, though. Got to pop off for a few. Bye, Joanna.
Bye, Joe.
Yeah, did she say she wanted? Did she want us to call her Joe or Joanna?
I didn't see anything, but since it's Joe's creative wanderings, maybe just Joe.
Yeah, maybe she wants it.
Where is Marilyn on here? She can handle Randy.
I've not seen Marilyn tonight. I don't know.
She can take care of Randy's mouth for us.
Yeah. So Marilyn's not here, so he's picking on the yeah.
When is that? Is it Merle? What's the name of this one coming in?
Milton.
Milton. Do they know what day it's going to hit Florida?
Isn't it tomorrow evening? I think it's tomorrow evening, but y'all correct me. So
Yeah, tomorrow night and Thursday morning. And that's the worst time, isn't it? And not time.
Yeah.
Ooh, look at that on max velocity. The roads are still packed leaving.
Marilyn just got here. Do you need you to whoop down? Yes, we do. Rhonda does. He's picking on Rhonda, Marilyn.
Marilyn too old.
Y'all be nice. I don't want to have to put y'all in corners or whatever. Randy, oh no, she's here.
Your turn. Tag, your turn. Yeah. Just got here. Do you need me to whoop down on her? Cute.
Janet, you're young for a little while and old for a long time. That's true, Janet.
Randy, you're going to get a whooping for a little while and old for a long time.
You can get him, Marilyn, for that last comment he made.
I might get a phone call here in a minute. Marilyn, did you date Moses?
Gosh. I don't want even him to know how old I am. Much younger than Marilyn. I dated Moses, Randy.
Let's see. Have I been seeing you on other YouTube videos? Nice to see you around. I don't know what other videos.
Have you been going to some other live streams?
I don't think I went live. I just talked to them.
That's probably what she means.
You better believe it. And I whooped it down on him too.
What power won't be back on till 11 or 12 tonight. The car took out a power pole someplace.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, was you on Tiffany's live? She said you're on Tiffany's live. I don't go to the Tiffany lives. That's just not my thing.
I don't know that one either.
No, not live. You went to.
Yeah, not live. I don't believe.
Hello, Tammy. Tammy says, "Hi, ladies. Sorry I haven't been here in a while. So much going on. I love y'all so much." I know I hadn't seen your name in a while, Tammy, and there is so much going on every place.
If I go off, that means somebody's called me.
Okay.
Not that it's Mr. Squarebutt. That's my grandmother. We would always ask her, "Do you have a boyfriend, grandmother?" She'd say, "Yeah, Mr. Squarebutt." Always Mr. Squarebutt.
I wouldn't mess with Moses. He has a powerful sticks.
That's right.
Hear that 4-letter word yet?
Let's see. What 4-letter word? It's not old.
Maybe it's snow. He's talking about ice coming soon, so maybe he's talking about the snow that comes with it.
Well,
Okay, I gotta go.
okay. All right.
I guess she got her call.
Got her call. And I just finished my binding all around this huge thing. I'm done. Just now.
Uh-oh. I'm sorry, Marla. I didn't mean to. I take it back.
Do I have any cross quilts for sale? I never finished that cross quilt I started, Tammy. So no cross quilts.
Kathy, you can come up.
She said that her only internet's on her phone right now since the power was out. Reason she didn't. Reason she hadn't. I mean, she's welcome to come up, but I think it would have to be on her phone.
Yeah. And she needs to save her battery anyway.
Maybe right too. Yeah. I'm glad it's done, Joan. It's supposedly sold, but I've got some labels I need to put on it. Got 2 of them. Let's see. I told my sister to make me some labels, and she did. She did here. She got a whole bunch of them in here. I need to get them put on there. I'm not going to hold them up. It's got my whole name on there. Y'all know who I am, but.
How is Frances?
I've not talked to her in a few days. It's been 4 or 5 days ago. She came up on the panel one night, but I hadn't talked to her since. And Cheryl just rounded her second corner.
You hand sewing yours, Cheryl?
I think she does. Are you hand binding it, Cheryl? It got quiet without Rhonda in here, didn't it? Yeah, didn't it?
She likes to read the post to you, that's all.
She did, yeah, and that's good. Yes, she hand binds all of them. Now, I may mute myself here and let you read it, okay? Would you read it to them?
No.
What?
Let Randy type it out and yell at us. I'm putting spare ribs in the crock pot. I have never tried that, Jan. We always did them on the grill.
Ribs in the crock pot in the garage.
I bet they turn out really tender, though.
Well, I put them in the crock pot before. They do. They just fall apart.
Yeah.
Well, they're not. They don't even look like ribs anymore. That's all.
Comes right off the bone.
It does. Easy to chew. So
Yeah.
Cheryl's always working. Let's see. Amanda, I just read some advice for those in Florida. Take pics of outside of your home, roof, etc., and also inside in every room, including closets, and email to yourself. Will make filing damage claims easier.
Yeah, you'd have to cook the ribs for hours.
Mm-hmm.
I love so many things out of the crock pot.
Mm-hmm.
She's always working. She's not going to have anything idle. No idle.
She's
Yes.
and I don't know how many quilts have you made this year, Cheryl? Because Cheryl's the one that's made quilts, gobs of quilts this year.
Seven-quart crock pot. That's a big crock pot.
That's a big one. Oh.
You put a small turkey in it for like Thanksgiving dinner?
I bet she could, though, couldn't she? But you might ought to cook some food ahead because if you're staying home and you lose your power, you may want some food cooked ahead. Is that too loud?
No, since nobody's talking.
I'll go slow. It don't make much noise when it goes slow.
That's all right. We love the sound of a sewing machine. 5 more to go. Cheryl's going to make 5 more before Thanksgiving. I'm still working on one from a year ago.
Before Thanksgiving, I like to keep December open.
Never tried turkey that way. Does it get a brown? I love the brown, crispy skin. Roasted it. I guess you could take it out of the crock pot and roast it just for the skin part.
Yeah. Yeah, Jan's always fixing something good, though.
We used to do country style ribs too. 30 quilts. Cheryl's done, that'll be 30 quilts in 1 year. Gosh. No, the skin disappears. It doesn't get, it just goes to the bottom and puts more flavor in the broth, right?
But boy, that meat would be juicy and tender, though.
Wouldn't it? Makes good gravy. Jan, do you put a little moisture in it before you start cooking it, like a little water in the bottom of the pan? Or you put the turkey in a dry crock pot?
Well, it would need some butter or something, though, wouldn't it? Or white wine.
White wine.
What she says. Because don't you slather yours with butter before you put it in the oven and bake it? Is that what you do? So,
I do that about halfway through, maybe not the beginning. Gosh, it's making me hungry for turkey. Jane, I have never tried deep fried turkey. I'd be afraid to try it anyway. Everybody catches fire. But if it makes good crispy skin, it sure sounds good.
I've had it before that somebody else made, and it was good.
Was it
But
good?
Yeah, I don't have a turkey fryer. You know, you have to buy the special equipment to
Yeah.
do that.
I'd sure eat it if somebody else did it.
Mm-hmm.
But I'd like to try it. Does it taste like roast turkey, or does it taste?
It's been a few years. I can't remember exactly, but it was good. It was good. And it wasn't dry either, because I guess it sealed those juices in as it was frying too. So
How long does it fry?
now, I didn't do it, so I can't tell you that. But it was so many minutes per pound or something like that, I believe they said.
Inject it with butter or Italian seasoning, Italian dressing. I sure would like to try it, but I don't know anyone with a fryer anyway.
I wonder if Rhonda's boyfriend called her, you think? I bet it was. Rhonda, your boyfriend called you? Is that where you had to go? Because she's not listening to us. I bet that's what it was, though, don't y'all?
I didn't know she had a boyfriend.
She got a man friend. Yeah. Oh, there's Janet Keene. Cluck, cluck, ladies. I'm here for the party.
Come on in, Janet. Bring your turkeys. You want it roasted or fried?
Yeah, they're cooking turkeys tonight, Janet. Already planning their Thanksgiving menu.
So you use peanut oil to fry a turkey? See, I don't know anything about frying turkeys.
Yeah, and it takes a whole lot of it, don't it? About almost 5 gallon or 3-4 gallon.
Well, it probably would.
Of course, you wouldn't feel that fryer, because when the turkey would go in there, you need to have enough room for it. But now, I didn't say nothing other than I thought it was probably her boyfriend on the phone. I'm happy she has a boyfriend, Marilyn. And he's more important than us, because she had to leave. So.
That might be an insult, huh?
High smoke point. Okay, so that's why you use the peanut oil? Because you have seen them videos where the thing just exploded and caught everything on fire.
Mm-hmm.
And Janet's husband does the deep fried turkeys. They're good but expensive. The peanut oil isn't cheap.
Well, do you have to use peanut oil? I like canola oil.
You'll have to answer that one, Jackie, about the square bud.
I missed it. Okay. That was going on when I came in, and I don't know what they were talking about.
She said that when her grandma used to get a phone call, wasn't it that she would say it was the square bud or something? And so I never heard that before. That's a new phrase for me. But so I don't know. She'll have to clarify more when she comes back. Oh, hi, Polly. Hi, everyone. You're wrecking my diet with all this talk about food. Tummy's growling. We're all wanting good turkey and ribs.
Okay, so peanut oil doesn't burn. Just cooking your turkey in the oven. You started a fire.
Rhonda said she had just carved pumpkins with her children, so she just talked to them. So it must be, yeah, it must be her boyfriend. Because she was just with her kids. So I think Ginger's found a clue. Cooked the small turkey breast in my air fryer, and it was really good too. Oh. And Polly got a fat quarter of that Grand Haven. Hello, Charlotte.
Hi, Charlotte. Anybody ever had goose?
Not me. I've never had goose. Have you had goose?
I have. I like it.
Did you make it or get it at a restaurant?
We bought the goose. I mean, just like the chickens you buy at the grocery store.
Oh,
It's already
okay.
processed. But it makes so much broth,
Huh.
greasy broth. I mean, it takes forever to get
Huh.
cooking. It's really messy,
Huh.
but it tastes good. It really does.
Okay. Jan has tried the red wine, but the white wine's better. Chicken legs in the air fryer. I like chicken meat, any kind of chicken meat. What? $19 a gallon? And if it took 3-4 gallons, that's running into a lot of money.
I'm not going to fry any. I don't pay that for the turkey.
And then if you were going to reuse it, you'd have to reuse it pretty quick or it'd get rancid though, wouldn't it? So you wouldn't get too much good out of it. Charlotte's just saying hi to everybody.
Did we run Randy away?
I don't know. Randy, you still in here? It's just 8:30, but I feel tired already. Am I getting old? Is that why I have to go to sleep so early anymore? Oh, look at that.
You know what? These getting dark early makes you think it's late.
Yes, I thought it was later than it was, but it's just
Plays tricks on us.
Joan, I've cooked many turkeys, had one too fat and grease boiled over my turkey pan. We have had many crazy things happen when we all cook together.
Too many cooks. Too many cooks in the kitchen.
Wonder what turkey would taste like cooked in lard.
Pretty good, I would think.
I wouldn't think it would be bad. Have we heard from Ashley? I haven't, but I think she's been putting stuff up on her channel, Charlotte. So go check out Ashley's channel and see if you can learn something. So have any of the rest of you heard from her? And there's Sarah Stitches.
See, you were gone too long.
But every once in a while, I just have to take a break from,
Oh, I know that.
you know.
We know you need a break. You do too much anyway. You need to rest.
I do. I sit around a bunch.
Yeah, I was sitting around watching TV shows and thought, well, I should be doing something. So that's when I started my snowman.
Okay. Yeah, you check on her and you let us know what you find out, Charlotte, on Ashley. And let's see. 3 gallons on Amazon is $76, which is good compared to our prices.
Gosh, that's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Guess it takes a lot of peanuts, though, does it?
And I heard that the peanut crops had gotten flooded with this Hurricane Helene. Have you heard that? And they were not going to be able to get them out of the fields and stuff.
Oh, really?
Something like that. I didn't catch the whole story, just little bits and pieces of it. But Marilyn says miracles do happen. I think Randy has ran out of words. I think he fell asleep, Marilyn. Let's see. I'm waiting for the new shows to start. I thought that said news at first. The new shows. Matlock was so good, but I watched NCIS and FBI and CBS shows. I don't watch any shows anymore. Nothing.
I used to a lot, but there's just nothing on anymore. Go to satellite and Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
I like to watch old sitcoms. I still watch Andy Griffith.
Yeah. And I still enjoy them. We know what's going to happen, but I still enjoy watching them. And the Beverly Hillbillies.
Yes. Is anyone old enough to remember Real McCoys?
Just I watched some of the reruns.
Yeah.
I don't remember watching them when they first come out. I don't remember them, but
Yeah, you were too young. You weren't even born yet.
when did they come out then?
I think around 1960, was it?
All right, so I'd have been awful little. I was born, but I'd been too young to remember them.
Might have been before that. I don't remember. When are they going to start, Sarah? And is anything new coming on that would be interesting?
And I don't watch them, but I never enjoyed them bachelorettes and bachelor shows.
All those things.
I mean, they just...
It's so phony.
And every once in a while, I might watch some of that American Idol, but I don't get obsessed with having to see it all the time. But if it's on and I catch it, that's okay. But
And I used to like Dancing with the Stars. Burns and Allen, yes, that was so cute.
Boy, I think it went to moving real fast. I missed some of the comments and they've jumped up there. Y'all went to talking about TV shows and that chat just so I missed them, Jackie.
It was on until 1963.
Oh.
But I went all these years without seeing them. So one summer I started watching them on satellite. I enjoyed them all over again.
And that Walk on the Prairie fabric, I've got some of that ordered, but they hadn't sent mine yet. So I hope they're not going to back order it and I don't get it because they're talking about Little House on the Prairie. Made me think of that fabric.
I've seen her fabric. It is pretty.
I pre-ordered quite a bit of it, but it ought to be here by now, but it's not. So it's starting to concern me because I ordered that a long time ago.
Really?
Yeah. And you have to pre-order it, but I did pre-order it in plenty of time, but I don't have it yet.
Marilyn and I still love old Westerns. I think I know Gunsmoke by heart by now.
I already told Joe, let's see, after the election, he better not even think about watching the news station. And so is Joe your husband, Charlotte? Am I missing something there?
Hi, June. Hi, Pam.
Hi, Pam. June. Yeah, I will, Jan, but I don't have it yet. But I've ordered some of it.
All day, Cheryl? I mean, Sarah? Gunsmoke's on all day on what channel? I really like the first ones when Chester was on more than the others.
Maybe he has something to do with the port workers' strike.
Well, I thought that was over.
Somebody said things were stuck on the boat. You know, all this fabric is imported, though. But that's they never really went on strike, but a day or two, did they? And then they
Well, they gave them the raise they wanted, but they're still worried about their jobs.
Hey, Marlene, and she's busy piecing the Feathered Star.
What's the Feathered Star?
You'll have to come and Marlene, you got to come show Jackie your Feathered Star. Be easier to show her than to tell her. And Marilyn had 50 women with their machines in one room, a wee bit noisy.
I would think it would be noisy.
Is that a hint? Am I making too much noise?
No, yours is just one.
There's Marlene. Marlene.
Hi, everybody.
Hey.
I want to see what what is it called? Feathered Star.
Okay, let me find the biggest picture of it.
Make her bigger.
I'm going to.
Oh, wow. That's a lot of cutting.
Those little tiny pieces are 1 3/8.
Oh, they are tiny.
What color is yours?
Well, I'm working on a series of fabrics that are not Christmas, but there are lots of pinks and reds and greens.
That sounds good.
These are my one set of little stars.
Oh, okay.
Little, yeah.
And these are what I'm going to be putting together.
Well, those are pretty.
Well, I promised myself I'd get that darn thing done because I'm doing it as a block of the month, and I'm on month 2, but month 3 is October, so a little bit slow getting month 2 done.
And Milana's asking, where did you get the pattern?
Oh, I'm sorry. That's a Christmas Figs Block of the Month sampler quilt and 10 projects from Joanna Figueroa of Fig Tree.
Did you get all that? That was a long title.
Well, I can just read Christmas figs. That's good.
I think it's on sale at no, it was another one I was looking at that's on sale at one of those big shops. But I showed you last week the 3 blocks I've already made, but I'll show you again. There's one,
Oh, that's cute.
and here's 2.
They're all going to be on one quilt.
Uh-huh. And there's 3.
So is that feathered star in the middle of those blocks or something? Is that the way that was going to be?
No, the feathered star is a block, a 16-inch block all by itself.
Oh.
And it's a
Ooh.
sampler. So each block is a totally different picture.
Okay. But that's a lot of little pieces in a 16-inch block then.
You ain't a woofing.
Pam's working on a large tumbler top.
Well, show me what you're working on.
What am I working on?
Well, what did Pam? What is our other lady's name?
Jackie. That's Jackie.
Hey, Jackie. And
Hello.
did you say you were working on something? Let's see what you were working on.
No, I'm not working on it. Well, it's all in the other room. Pam said she was working on a large tumbler.
Tumbler top.
Oh, well, Pam, come on here and show us.
Yeah, Pam, come on up and show us. You've been up here before. She when she first contacted us, she had these antique blocks that she wanted some suggestions for, and they helped her, and she made a beautiful quilt with them.
What was your comment, Sarah?
What happened? I don't know what happened, Sarah. My fingers might have done something that I didn't mean to do.
Who blocks the comments? The moderators?
They can.
It's a computer that does it. Certainly not a human.
Certain words or the way they take it can.
And what it perceives as certain words.
Mm-hmm. A lot of people. It happens to a lot of people.
Oh no, it was me talking about Kathy Bates. Oh, about the TV show or something?
Oh, no.
We don't know.
I didn't get to see it.
I didn't see it either. But we were looking over here at the quilt blocks and stuff too, when looking at the comments right then.
What are you working on tonight, Rita?
I'm not going to tell.
Really?
For some reason, I just took a hanker another day. I wanted to cut fabric, so I cut out the pieces for this old quilt here, the Trip Around the World.
Oh, that's pretty though.
But I've cut it out in that Grand Haven, so it's in the Grand Haven colors.
That Grand Haven is beautiful, and you have an excellent price on your pre-cuts. Because I've been looking at what other stores are charging, and I'm shocked.
Sarah, type it again, but put little periods in between some of the words.
Yeah, I typed it in 3 every time. Huh. And Amanda thinks she's blocked on Sandra Kay's. Huh. I don't know what to tell y'all.
Talking about something free can get you blocked.
I don't see how that could be, but who knows?
Huh. And Cheryl, I wasn't going to tell y'all I started a new project because I've got I got 2 dozen that's not done. But,
2 dozen?
well, I don't know how many. It's a whole bunch. But I don't know. I've just been a little down in the dumps with all the news. So I thought, oh, it'll cheer me up if I cut fabric and start a new project. So,
You gotta stop watching the news.
I know. That's kind of the reason I wasn't on here the last couple of days. It just kind of bugs and bothers me. So
I know that's a lot like putting your head in the sand, but I just can't deal with it. I have enough challenges in my own life, and I guess I'm gonna just stick my head in the sand.
mm-hmm. But the politics and just the bad news, it all just bothers me. So
Right. Well, Rita, I keep all of my different projects in these big flat pizza boxes. I went to the pizza store and asked them for empty boxes.
yes, you've told us that, and that's
So I
such
have
a good idea.
There's 16 of them there, and they're all full of something.
16.
So
That's a good idea. If I ever get a chance, I'm going to do something like that. Because all my pieces, even to the ones that I'll finish someday, maybe I need to get them organized.
well, since they're organized and they're not in some loose sack in a drawer, they're all stacked up, labeled. Then I'm working on a number of block of the months, 3 of them that I've put together myself, and 2 that I've purchased. Or is it? Yeah, one was a retired one from 4 years ago, so I got a good deal on.
Uh-huh.
But I work on a little bit, at least 1 block to 2 blocks every month, and then I check my little check box, which makes me feel like I did something. You know, it's a game you play with yourself, right?
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Alexandria Span. Hi, everyone. Just thought I would pop in and take a break from buying quilt kits to make up and send to the victims when the time is right and they are ready.
I love the quilt kits.
Me too.
And I don't ever do anything with them.
I
No
am
thinking involved.
family there, so I know they're going to need help. Yeah. So how is everyone? I think everybody on here is doing pretty good tonight, Alexandria. Yeah. Oh, and Joan, I don't watch the news. I get my news from alternative news sources. So
Well, those are bad enough, yeah. But at least they're sometimes funny.
mm-hmm. And good night, Charlotte. You are going to bed, Charlotte? And Alexandra, there's some more in here from Florida. A few more ladies.
Good night, Charlotte. That's where I get a lot of my news, Joan, on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
They have lives, and I like it better than TV.
And you can't use the word monster. Well, you wrote it on here and it didn't block you though, did it?
That's not even a bad word. Why would somebody block you for that?
My dog thinks I'm going to go somewhere, and so he jumps off the bed, ready to go.
Yeah.
Standing up and sitting down. That's all I'm doing. Relax.
Gotta follow you everywhere.
That's
Yeah.
right. She thinks I might leave in the car without her somehow. Escape.
Prairie flower pattern.
That's a pretty pattern. I like that pattern. I've made 2 of them, and just a few days ago, I quilted one for Karen on the YouTube here, and sent it back to her yesterday.
You have to look up the pattern, see what the prairie flower looks like.
It's not a real hard one, but boy, it sure makes up pretty. The chandelier pattern, yeah. I wanted to do that chandelier one myself too. Did you find it? It's under that Jenny Dawn. She's the one that kind of designed that prairie flower.
All right.
Missouri
Rita-
Star.
Prairie star.
Missouri Star, yeah.
Rita, did you get your AccuQuilt dies?
No, not the dies. I've just got that big thing, but no dies yet. Isn't that something? The dies should have come first, I would have thought. Our lathe machine sounds nice, don't it? It's just it's gonna put us to sleep though. It just
Nice and smooth, and then there's the jalopy.
Well,
Cadillac and a jalopy.
I cannot go fast when I'm doing this little tiny stuff.
oh no, I wouldn't think so. But see, I'm sewing the long strip, so I'm trying to go too fast.
It really isn't that loud, though, Rita. It really isn't. See, that was quiet.
Get it.
Oh, when is Prime Day, Jane? I love Prime Day. I did most of my Christmas shopping on Prime Days.
That does come in handy.
Hi, Joe.
And there's Katie Crafts. Hello, Katie Crafts. Oh, and Joe's back. Yep. Hi, Katie. We'll get used to calling her Joe. You know that we'll see her name. We'll call her Joe instead of Joanna.
Shout color catchers. What is that?
And Joe, have you checked to see if you could do a live stream yet? It may be my bedtime here in a little bit. Oh, let's see.
Well, it's 9 o'clock. It's my bedtime.
Oh, when we've been on here an hour and 56 minutes. And Marlene is in Oregon, so she always comes. Her time is different than us. You live too far away, Marlene. So
It's only at 7 o'clock.
I know it.
Prime time.
Mm-hmm. So my two of the shelves were backwards, so my brother just helped me get them turned around. I'd like to get all these tubes made so I could cut some tomorrow, but I bet I don't make it.
I did too, Jane. I had so many cookbooks, I had nowhere to put them, and I ended up donating them.
Mm.
I figured anything I want, I can get online anyway.
Yeah, you can't anymore.
I mean, I've still got some old ones and some of the Southern Living books
Yeah.
too, because there's things in there I want to keep.
So in the Taste of Home, I used to love that Taste of Home one, and then they changed it up, and I didn't like it anymore.
I got a lot of mine from the library. You have to pull books if it never gets checked out, make room for new books.
It's true.
When cookbooks haven't been checked out in 10 years, you figure nobody wants it. So I'll take them home.
Okay. So were you a librarian? Is that
Yeah.
what you were? Okay, I didn't know that.
13 years there for the city here.
Well,
It was fun.
That's nice.
yeah, that would have been several years ago. I would have liked to have done something like that.
Yeah, it was really nice. And I didn't think this little town would have many people, but there's nothing else to do. So it was always busy.
Okay.
Always. I begged the city for a bigger building. They finally gave me one, but not much bigger.
Huh. I learned something new about you tonight, though, because I didn't know that.
Well, it was always nice. People were always so sweet. And Christmas, we got more goodies than we could eat.
Oh, I bet that's right. You probably knew everybody,
I knew everybody. Couldn't go to the grocery store and just get a few things without staying there for a couple hours chatting.
Uh-huh.
But it's all new people now, and so many new ones have moved in.
Mm-hmm.
So many new neighborhoods now. It's not the little town it was.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and there's Pam. Hi, Pam.
Oh, hi, Pam.
I better put on the comments so I can see what's going on.
Well, I'll probably call you Joe part of the time and Joanna the other part of the time. It's probably what I'll do.
When it's a real serious conversation, it'll be Joanna. Talk about hard projects.
Mhm.
When she's mad at Terry, you know what, Joanna? You know what he did? Where is Terry? Is he in bed already?
He's in his recliner. He might be asleep, but he's in his recliner.
You won't have
He had a pretty busy day today. He washed and cleaned up and put equipment back in the barn. He's through with his hay equipment for the seasons.
Oh, do you have enough for winter?
Yeah, oh yeah, he's got lots of round bales. Every once in a while he'll count and tell me I've got so many, and if I do so many a day and all this, I'll have.
You
And
ever sell him?
he just goes.
Does he sell it?
No, he'll feed his cows with it. So let's see. My oldest daughter. Oh, I missed that comment. Her oldest daughter first job was a librarian. When I checked out a cookbook or sewing book, I never wanted to return it. I lived in Springtown when I was 10, 1966.
Wow. Have you been up here since then, Pam? It's changed a lot.
Hmm.
When we moved here, my husband and I moved here in 78. And there was a Dairy Queen, and that was all. A Dairy Queen and one old grocery store that was so bad. They had, we used to take company when the company came out here to see us. We would take them to that grocery store to show how bad it was. And there was one package of goat forelegs in the meat department that stayed there for 2 years.
Goat forelegs.
Goat forelegs.
Front legs.
And it was the same package that was so freezer, but they wouldn't remove it. And I don't understand that. It was there for 2 years, so it became a joke.
Wow.
That's scary.
Yeah.
Then one time they were bombarded with mice. And there were mice babies if you moved cans, you'd find a mouse nest. So
That's bad.
that is real bad. And that was the only grocery store they had.
Huh.
So I'd drive 10 miles to the next town for groceries.
I think so.
Yeah, I should hope to tell you. Yes.
But it sure has grown.
Pam, Joanna, y'all want to come up on the panel? You can. I'm tired, but I do want to sew a few more of these before I call it a night.
What part of Springtown did you live, Pam? Well, it's the only grocery store, Alexandria, and a lot of people would just go there for canned goods or if you could find the meat that was fresh. So did you get it done, Joanna?
Yes, Jane, that is my dog. I may have her come up and come here.
Yes. Oh,
Here's my dog Hannah.
Look at her.
That's a beautiful dog.
She's a big fur ball. But
Beautiful.
she's not. She doesn't make me sneeze. So she's that poodle hair on her.
Is she full blood standard poodle?
Oh no, she's a rescue I got about 5 months ago. I got her as an 8-year-old, and she's a good doggy. She's an independent-brained dog, you know. And when we're around other dogs, she wants to be in charge of everybody. So it's a good thing she's got me to tell her what to do.
So did you live on Main Street, Pam? There's a lot of work to do then, Joe.
Joe's creative wonderings. Yes, these are what I'm making. I'm squaring up these little teeny tiny guys from these oddballs over here. Because when I put together and make the feathered star, they have to be doggone nearly perfect. Or they won't go together, and then I get real frustrated. So
Yeah, as tiny as they are, they have to be, don't they?
they have to obey. They have to behave. Joe, what are you cleaning up and organizing? I think she says, well, anyway, they're organizing something.
Well,
I looked for a passport for the last 2 days. I spent 3 hours on it yesterday and almost 3 hours on it today, going through bookshelves, and we had reorganized my husband's office, and he knew right where it was 2 years ago, but we couldn't find it now. And finally, I went through enough boxes and enough folders that we found all kind of good stuff.
Are you fixing to go out of the country?
No, I just want to make sure that we can get one of those real driver's licenses so we can go to see California with our children live down there. So they're telling us that in 2025 that you have to have a special driver's license to be able to board an airplane.
Huh.
So I know young people know all about it, but we're just figuring it out. Getting close, Rita?
No. I've got 1, 2, 3. This will be 4 pieces, and I think I've got to put 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 9, and I've only got 4 of them sewed together. And 9 pieces, 6 tubes, and I've got 4 of them sewed on there. Does that make any sense?
Not really. I've never made a quilt like a tube.
Well, and it's where, and then you take them, rip some of them apart where you move them to make the design. So.
Oh, that's like what you did with the
Bargello.
That's
Yeah.
it.
And this is just really not too much thinking about it, just sewing. And Joanna's trying to come up. Let her get where I can see her.
Hey.
I see your name, Joanna, but I don't see you yet. There you are. There she is. Hey, Joanna.
Hey, y'all.
Hi, Joanna.
Hello.
How are you feeling?
Besides the hip being angry, I'm not doing too bad. But this is so much better. It's just got to be, when you take everything out, you think, like my chair still has stuff in it and that kind of stuff. But I think I can kind of show you. Maybe we moved that into the corner. It's all my batting, and you see it needs to be arranged.
Yeah.
And we moved this shelf so that I could arrange it. And then we got I'll pick you up. Give me a minute. We got the toolbox over here that I have my crafting stuff into where I can get into it. And this bookshelf that was stuck in the corner, that was my grandmama's and has my favorite books. It's been stuck in the corner to 2019. I can get to it. But you see, my cutting table is just so now it's just picking things up, but it's much more functional. But when we got to moving the shelf with the back quarters on it and the cart with the batting on it, he and I were both pretty tired, and they got put in backwards, and it's like, this isn't gonna work. So it only took about 30 minutes to turn them around, get their heads on straight.
It's a lot of work.
A lot of
It
work.
is. We work we took a break and had to go to the grocery store. We took some breaks, but we started about noon on Sunday, and then at 8 o'clock, we actually had everything shifted. And the next morning, I realized those 2 shelves swung around.
Randy's asking you something, Joan.
Yeah,
I'm
Randy.
laughing about it. So.
Yeah, tornado.
Come through a lot of our houses, I think. Come through mine.
Well,
All the sewing rooms.
I started with this small area, and then 2 years ago, Deb says, I don't want the den. I don't care about it. You take the rest of it. So I spread out, but this area has always been the main area because it has my sewing table, my creating table, my iron, and the cutting table. And for 2.5 years, it's been, we'll help you get it rearranged. And 6 months ago, it was supposed to happen and didn't. And I told him on Sunday, you're off. Come help me at least, because it was starting to close in and I couldn't get to anything really on that shelf because it had been put in this corner and I had to crawl under the table. So at least it's where I can start getting things put together. And I couldn't get to the toolbox that has needles and ribbon and all kinds of things in it because it was just in the corner. So now at least we've made progress. And the other half we won't even talk about. But 9 surgeries in those 4 years, plus burying 15 people, and my sister having 2 surgeries, and my brother having 2 emergency surgeries, yada, yada, yada.
Good night, Amanda.
Good night, Amanda.
Good night, Amanda.
But I have tomorrow off, so I'm going to clean this up and then start putting angels together. Yes, excuse me. I'm sorry. I don't have my other chair empty yet.
Let's see, you sold some angels the last time you was on here, didn't you?
I did.
Good
And I
night,
have
Jan. Be
about
careful.
30 fronts
Yeah.
done. And I
Jan-
have the inside
Jen,
cut.
we'll check in with you tomorrow. Or you check in with us.
Yeah, good night, Jen. I have about 35 fronts done. I started cutting the inside, so because once I get all those done, it's just putting them together. But then I was like, on Sunday, it was like, I know I need to get this done, and if I'm going to start doing live streams, this thing's got to be better situated. So, and then yesterday I had to go to the doctor, and he decided to poke and prod.
Oh, Jan's not leaving. She just said good night to somebody else.
It's got good night all, so I thought she meant she was leaving.
So
We do that to people all the time, Jan. We don't mean to. So.
And then Mocha's been waiting for me to sit down so he can do this. I should move this stack I'm working on. You crazy dog. You are a crazy
Randy
dog.
says, Marlene, do you have any family in Missouri? We have a lot of McPhees in our area.
Do you
I
have any
think that,
Nanny McPhees?
No, different spelling. We had my husband's family came from somewhere back there, I would guess Arkansas
Oh, really?
because they migrated from there to Montana, lived in a sod house, and then came out to Oregon, I think. But yes, there's a lot of McPhee's in the south central, southeast. But I don't know more about it. I'm sorry.
Not in
Missouri.
technology?
Missouri is what Randy was saying. No, I don't know about Missouri. I'd have to call my sister-in-law because she's the one that has the records. There always seems to be one in the family that collects all kind of stuff.
You are a mess, son. I can't do anything with you in my lap. They have dump trucks.
Sometimes you feel like it.
Randy, I am a pack rat. I got it, honestly, from my father and my grandmama. But it all comes in handy one way or the other. You are a mess. I think you're a diva in disguise.
Jan had to give her Shippo a bath today. Shippo.
Sheepoo.
She likes to dig holes.
This is all the little cuttings that I've taken off those blocks. Whole handful.
Are you about done with that part?
I'm done cutting on them. Now I can put them together.
Oh,
It
hey.
gets dirty and sandy. At least you don't have hounds. I used to have a hound. He was a rescue named Micro, and he'd go out and roll in something, poo or something, and then he'd come running up on my bed, and I'd go, ah! I had to grab him and hold him until Deb came in, and we had to give him a bath, because they try and get the scent off of them, because they're all hunting dogs, even though they never were hunted a date. We're trained. Only little things. Jane says, I don't know how y'all work this late. My eyes get tired.
I know, Jane. I can't do it. I can't stay up on and sew.
Randy took a shower today, and it wasn't even Saturday.
Good for you, Randy.
Oh boy, you meeting somebody special?
Hey, Maureen.
Hi, Maureen. I am a night owl, Jane, so I get more done in the afternoon, evening, and then I have insomnia, so I craft sometimes around 11 or 12 for an hour or two, and then I get up and I'm up in the middle
Marilyn
of the night.
says, good for you, Randy. You're a big boy. So
You've grown up.
His wife doesn't have to tell him to go shower anymore.
Did you brush your teeth, Randy? Go brush your teeth.
Oh, he had a doctor's appointment. Thought he'd be nice. I'm sure your doctor appreciated that. Hope it all went well, Randy. I had one yesterday. I'm using it as a dartboard.
Oh, you don't have any teeth? Well, clean up your false teeth then.
Jane says I was always a night owl, but this year I started falling asleep in my recliner. I think age is catching up with me.
Mm.
Well, it hasn't caught up with me. But maybe because it's quieter too. Yeah, he took a shower for the doctor's appointment. So, Randy, you won't take a shower so you smell like nice and look pretty for all of us. You take a shower for the doctor. We get it.
Maybe it's a lady doctor.
Ooh, now wouldn't that be something?
Well, he's always teasing you, Joanna.
I'm telling Shannon. So I'm gonna tell your wife.
And Marilyn says, you tell him, Rita, LOL. Now, can I put you down? Thank you. I'm getting heavy. You're younger, give it a few more years. Yeah. We'll see. 60, yeah. Maybe. I haven't slept more than, well, the longest stretch I'll get when I'm exhausted is 4 hours. I keep waiting. What, you want what? Cam says, I think all insurance is a scam. Well, they do rig it to their advantage. And medical insurance, I don't understand it because they can do things that would save you from having an expensive problem and they won't pay for them, but they'll pay for the $75,000 repair.
Good night, Jane.
Night,
How
Jane.
crazy.
Good night, Jane.
Good night, Jane. Get some good sleep. So, you okay, Randy? Did your lady doctor check you out and say you're fine? If you want to share, you don't have to. Just check to make sure you're okay.
I'm going to call it a night too.
Or,
Too
Good
sleepy.
night, Jackie.
well, I
Night,
don't
everybody.
know. Maybe we'll see you soon.
Good
We'll
night.
be on tomorrow night.
All
Have a good
righty.
night.
Okay. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
And then there were 3.
Mhm.
Did you get your tube? Were you working on more tubes for another Bargello?
It trip around the world, so it's made kind of made similar to the Bargello.
Sounds pretty. Pam, are you saying goodnight?
Probably telling Jackie good night. Reckon?
Well, that's what I was trying to figure out if she was telling.
Yeah, y'all got to say if you're leaving, you got to say good night. I'm leaving now. So,
So we don't get confused because we're already confused enough.
yeah.
Here. just having a bad night, aren't you, Molly? Marilyn says, did they check your head or body, little bro? And Randy says, no, Marilyn, they won't find anything. Pam says, I'm not leaving yet.
We didn't think you were, Pam, but we just making sure.
You like those, don't you?
Oh, and Polly, bedtime for me. You night owls have more energy than me.
Night, Polly.
And it's just 9:30. I'm not gonna stay up real late, but I can go to 10.
You two are crazy.
Jan says she went to Buc-ee's for the first time this past week. I've never been to a Buc-ee's. They say they have everything. Oh, that's where you got your insulated mugs at then, wasn't it? Buc-ee's?
It's an adventure, let me tell you what.
What do they sell?
Just about everything. They usually have like 40 gas pumps, and it's supposed to be like a convenience store, but you can get everything from fresh made brisket sandwiches, pork sandwiches. They make their own candy. They have a jerky bar where they have like 50 different kinds of jerky they make in-house. They have a bakery. They have a whole wall of candy, nuts, a whole giant wall of drinks. And then they have on this end, they have clothes and they have furniture. I mean, it's
Wow.
yeah, they're giant.
Randy, do you stop at Buc-ee's along the way when you're driving the truck? Because it's like a truck stop, isn't it?
It is. It's kind of like that. And what are you barking at this hour, son? Yeah, it's a gas station truck stop sort of thing. And there, I stopped in Florence on the way back. The brisket sandwich I got was about that thick, like that. It had a big, I mean, it was for $8. Half of it filled me up. Because it was, I mean, for the price, it was, and he was making it fresh. It wasn't fresh.
Wow.
But yeah, they have started out of Texas and they wanted to do something. Everything's bigger in Texas. Oh, they don't allow trucks, Randy. I didn't know they didn't allow trucks.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
I don't either.
Well, then they ain't as wonderful as people think they are then if they don't allow trucks. Truck drivers are the backbone of everything.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't be nothing in Buc-ee's if truck didn't bring it, would it?
Jan says they allow RVs, and Pam says I'm working on these borders right now. Maureen says you're making me. I'm making her hungry. I dare not eat anything. Now I'll be up all night with heartburn. Jan says not 18-wheelers.
Well,
But it's huge. I mean, it's crazy. Randy, not all truck drivers are big.
Here's the first one.
Oh, that's nice.
ooh.
But I need to shape it down to 4.5 inches. I'm okay with it. I got most of the point.
It looks really good.
Thanks, hon.
Are you working on a Christmas tree or?
It's the same thing I showed last time, and it's this feather star.
Oh, okay. It's beautiful.
Thank you.
It's probably because one thing they don't have is like showers and things like that they would have for truck drivers. But you go in their restroom and they have like 35 stalls. I mean, it's huge. No, but some make it bad for the rest of us. I hear you, Randy. Marilyn says,
It's
oink,
that
oink,
way
Randy.
with everything and everybody, though.
Mhm.
It's always those that make it bad for everybody else.
Maureen says that's a nice block.
Thanks, Maureen. That's why I come on here, so I have somebody I can show my block to.
It is a little bit of encouragement and inspiration to show off what you've been doing, isn't it?
Everybody is so nice here. That's what, of course they're going to say nice things. I mean, it's wonderful. Appreciate it very much.
Maureen, yeah. I have GERD, but I take this stuff called Protonics. I've been taking it since September 2018, and it works wonders with that acid reflux, heartburn stuff. Marilyn goes, you did say you took a bath, didn't you?
Randy and Marilyn's at each other again.
Jan goes, they're open 24 hours and they pay their workers $5. Girl says, yay me, I'm getting ready to turn corner number 3. Randy says, Rita tells us to be nice to the people on the panel.
Well, I tell y'all to be nice to everybody, but especially the panel, though.
That's very nice of you. Okay, 1 down and 10, 12 to go.
I take Randy.
Wow.
Randy's teasing. It's kind of like he's a brother. And Randy wouldn't be Randy without a little teasing. They do have very clean bathrooms. And they were very nice. I hit one outside of Knoxville going across, and I hit one in Florence coming back. And they were both very nice. And it was a good stretch break. Food break. Better than any fast food I could have found at the time. But I tell you, it's an adventure going in one.
Well, hello, Shay. Hello, everyone.
Shay.
I finally caught you live. I'm a new watcher by the way of that awesome chicken and dumpling recipe. Well, I'm famous for them chicken and dumplings. Maybe the only thing in my life I'm ever famous for, but chicken and dumplings.
Randy.
Welcome to the live stream, Shay.
Randy,
y'all welcome in Shay.
Welcome, Shay.
Hi, Shay.
It's a good place to be. Randy, I know that. You're kind of like a brother, and you wouldn't be you without a little tit for tat back and forth, little good clean poking. And then Jan says, see, Randy really cares. I knew it. Because Randy said, I bug everyone, but I care. Rita wasn't on last night, so I reached out to her.
He did. I got 2 or 3 messages last night to see why I wasn't on.
Oh, Kathy says power won't be back on till 11 or 12 tonight. A car took out a power pole somewhere. I'm sorry about that, Kathy. That could be tough to navigate.
Yeah, she would be up here with us, but she's having to just be on her phone. So she's. Shay, where are you from? What part of the country are you in? Because they're from all over here that come through here to visit. Just enjoy each other's company and pick at each other and just go on and on.
Marilyn says, "Okay, Randy, what do you want? You're starting to be nice."
You better, like you said, Marilyn, you better watch it. He might have some ulterior motives. And I'm looking to see where Shay's from. You hadn't told me yet where you're from, Shay. Oh, that's Randy, Marilyn. I went to the doctor and I'm drugged up right now. Wait till tomorrow and it wears off.
That's okay, Randy. Yesterday afternoon, my doctor played dart practice. He likes to do that. And hopefully it'll help, because if not, then we've got a big problem.
Denise, when did you get the chicken and dumpling recipe? I did that 4 or 5 years ago. I did that chicken and dumpling video. And they're still watching it. I bet it's got 500,000 views by now.
Hi, Denise.
And I just run out of bobbing.
Marilyn says, I knew there was some reason. Shay says she's from New Jersey.
Jersey. All
Hey,
right.
Jersey girl.
Forget about it.
But y'all eat Southern chicken and dumplings up in New Jersey, though.
She said, I'm in your shop. Sorry it took so long. Well, Shay, at least you found your way here. It's a good group to be in.
I'm going to have to go find me a spool of thread. I don't know if I have any down here or not.
Now we got sewing band-aids.
Yeah,
Oh,
Shay, they're from Maryland, New York. They come from all over in here.
But I got these for 49 cents a box when the dealer, the Baby Lock dealer, was going out of business last year. And I've just tucked them away because I thought they were cute. Box of 30.
What are you talking about?
Look at these band-aids.
Oh, those are cute.
So they have sewing machines, scissors, mannequins,
Oh, that's
notions,
darling.
and a ruler. And they had 2 boxes, and they had them for 49 cents. So I grabbed them. I can't wear them because they're adhesive.
Hmm.
So I figured I'd do something with them. Because I can't wear the adhesive ones. I have to get the fabric ones.
Shay says her family's from Alabama, so I'm a first generation Jersey girl. So you probably have a little bit of a southern accent if you're from some of you's from Alabama. Well, oh, I found a part of a spool. I can sew some more. I did. My bobbin didn't even get all the way full though to the spool run out, but I'll use what I've got.
What is it they say in Jersey? Get out of here. I went to a lady's house about a year and a half ago to get some fabric. And we were talking, and she said that, and Deb stepped out, and I said, "You're from Jersey, aren't you?" And she goes, "How'd you know? Nobody ever knows." And I said, "Because I lived in Jersey for a year, in the Pine Barrens, in this place called Egg Harbor." Shay said, "Oh, awesome, Maureen." Oh, Maureen said, "Shay, you're close to me. I'm in New York." Linda Trendy Thread says, "Love the quilt top you have on the wall, Rita."
Yeah, I need to work on that one, but I started a new one instead.
And Shay says North Jersey. North Jersey. That was a lifetime ago.
And do you like to cook, Shay? You said you'd watch the cooking videos. Are you going to try to make the dumplings? I bet you can.
Well, that didn't take you but 2 minutes, did it? Why does he do that?
Is Elizabethtown in New Jersey?
Yeah. I'm a truck. Randy says I'm a truck driver. I like South Jersey. I think Egg Harbor was about 30 to 45 minutes from Trenton. And Trenton's a bigger place, so Randy probably knows where that is. But that was 86. So it's probably all changed.
Joanna, you've been all over.
Oh, I have. I guess I got the Wanderer from my father. Shay says, "Yes, I love to cook, and I also sew, but I haven't tried quilting yet."
Oh, if you ever decide you want to try quilting, we'll encourage you the best we can.
Absolutely.
Help you with tips and.
Hey, Rebecca.
Yeah, hello, Rebecca. And how are you guys doing, Rebecca?
Oh, come on, guys. It's 10:45.
Oh no, let's see. Rebecca says hubby was back in the hospital, home now, so a little better. I know it's hard on you, Rebecca.
Randy goes, don't do it, Shay Shay. It takes up a lot of your time.
Oh, but just think of the beautiful heirloom stuff you can make, Shay
Just
Shay.
think of all the beautiful opportunities to have. I do this for my mental health. You know, the little meticulous pieces really is nice.
Mhm.
Listen, I don't see anything out there. It's pitch dark out. It's almost 11 o'clock.
And we have to do something in our spare time. We don't want to clean house or
That's for sure.
You
fold
ornery
laundry or
girl,
do any of that.
go in and see your mama. Go, you ornery girl. You start barking at gnat farts and get
Rebecca
everybody
says
going.
been rough. Let's see, Shay Shay. I have an old quilt handed down to me from my great grandma, so I hope to start so I can restore it. Yeah, that's an heirloom. If you had one from your great grandma. Do you know what pattern it is? You'll have to show us if you want to share with us someday.
I bet it's beautiful.
And Cheryl, I love being in my happy place, which is my sewing space. And Cheryl has made like 25 quilts already this year. And she's going to do 5 more before Thanksgiving. She's ahead of all of us.
You
You know,
need to.
that's what we need to do. Starting January 1st next year, we'll have a contest.
Okay.
Cheryl can't participate. She's got to be the judge. So she would beat us all. Oh yes, like Christy Lou says, quilting and sewing is a way more fun than housework. And even when you cook, Shay, you got to clean up the dishes. And I don't like washing dishes.
I had a coupon for Joann's, and I found this. Some of the chickens have Santa hats. Some of them have reindeer
Oh, that's cute.
antlers.
Okay, Shay
Fancy
says the
stuff.
next live she'll have it out the show. Oh, Randy's money's on Cheryl. Yeah. Yeah, she's about to finish. She's about to finish another one. She's been doing the binding tonight. Oh, she's not going to make it tonight, though. She don't think.
Okay, excuse me. I got up to see what your sister was barking at and getting you all going. Almost 11 o'clock.
It's not 10 here yet. It's 9:49.
No, yeah, it's 10:49 here, but Ho, who's Deb's basset hound, went out on the porch and started barking and carrying on and got the others going. And it's 11 o'clock, and I went out there and I said, what'd you hear, a gnat fart? And get everybody going, go see your mother.
Hey,
Hello, Sandra.
okay.
How are you doing? Good to see you pop in. You are a mess. Mocha. This one is Mocha. And he's my Velcro dog. And he's a rescue because he has a rare deformity of his right paw. So he basically uses it to balance. So when he's running to the house, it's on 3 legs, and his best buddy is a 60-pound basset hound. I figured it out. Sandra said I lost track of time with watching the grandkids. There's Mocha. There's Munchie, Moji, Mocha, Molly, Huckleberry, and Hope. And Huckleberry and Hope are the basset hounds. Maureen says, hi, Sandra. I missed your live today. I wasn't home. I'll catch the rerun.
Yep. Marie's dog was named Mocha too.
He's my army one, but he's a good dog. But if I sit down here in a creative nut and either my office chair or my stool here, then he wants to come up for a few minutes, and if I'm not paying attention, he'll bark and start dancing. But my chair, I need to empty, don't I? Because things got said in it. I have to unbury it. You're a mess. Cheryl says, I want to see your fabric strips. Rita, please. I'm sure it's pretty.
That's part of them, and there's 3 or 4 more, but I won't pick them up because it's going to take 9 of them. That's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 9 of them, and that's 5 of them. It's that Grand Haven, and that's a beautiful collection.
Mm-hmm. Now, I broke my other seat that was more comfortable. So I need you to not aggravate that hip. Stupid thing. Huckleberry, did you get up?
Let's see. I think they're 4.5. Let me. What is good? What it is? It's this one. It's that trip around the world. But I'm gonna make it in a California King, so it's gonna be big. So they're 4.5. Because this is the size I'm going to make it. But I got to make those tubes and then cut them again, kind of like that Bargello. My nose is itching. This fabric has fuzzy stuff sometimes. You're going to add that into your list too? It's easy. It's from that. It's Eleanor Burns and it's Quilting a Day. So it's just one of them easy ones. You just kind of straight sewing. And Denise, did you just watch the chicken and dumpling video? It will go together real quick. I made one of them probably 30 years ago. I always hung on to the book and decided I'm just going to make another one. or start another one. I won't say make it, but I'm gonna start it.
Well, you got some real pretty fabric.
There's a difference between starting them and making them, though. And
Yes, there is.
a big difference,
But that's part of the fun of it. We don't have anybody telling us what to do. We can
I
just
know.
start one today and start one tomorrow.
if I couldn't start another one, I'd probably get discouraged and quit if I couldn't start another one every once in a while.
I agree fully.
Now, I don't think that's half a yard. I think that's longer.
Let's see. I made a trip around the world last year, used scraps, but seemed to make more scraps than I used. I can't remember if that first one I made was, I know it was 30 years ago, had to be, and I can't remember about the scraps because I know I bought the fabric for it. Hello, Lynn. What color are your fabrics? My fabrics are red, white, and blue because it's from that Grand Haven collection. So they're going to be red, white, and blue. Aren't them pretty?
I think it's beautiful.
Me too. I just caught myself.
Hello,
I
Lynn.
almost put the wrong side together.
Uh-oh.
I have to look at the picture 15 times.
$9.57, and there's still 68 of y'all in here. Bunch of you still up.
Your cheering squad. Chief Court Jester and your cheering squad's all here.
Everybody's here, being nice to each other and chatting with each other. Let's see.
Hey, hi, Lynn.
Marilyn, I bribed myself. I won't let myself start a new one until I finish it. I don't do that. If I get in the mood to start one, I just start it.
Yeah, I can't. It's very stressful to have to finish it all at once.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I multitask too much to have to do that. And then I get interruptions of, can you fix this? Can you do that? I need this. Oh, cut it out, guys. It's 11 o'clock. Go to bed.
I think the red, white, and blue is pretty. I keep looking for some greens because I want to make one of them double Irish chains, but I hadn't found the right greens yet. If I ever do, it's like having a good time. Thank all of you. We do have a good time in here.
Very nice people.
Son,
Watching
you were in the house.
Watching on TV.
Cut it out.
And Marilyn, I don't even know how many UFOs I got. It don't matter. It's a bunch of them. And every once in a great while, I'll finish something. And Cheryl, when I start a new quilt, it goes to a specific person, so I finish it. My kids and grandkids get 2 quilts every year. Birthday and Christmas start on January the 1st. Well, no, there's probably too much going on January 1st, or we could have a sew day January 1st. Maureen, I have plenty of UFOs. I get bored working on the same thing. Me too, Maureen.
Me too.
And Katie Crafts, I love greens. I will make a green quilt soon. If I ever find the right greens, that one's on my to-do list. I made one of them 30 years ago, and I'm ready to make another one. But it's got to be just the right fabric, so I don't want to do it.
I bought a kit 3 years ago for a king size green batik, about 15 colors of green in it. And it's such a huge project that it stays in the box and I look at it now and then. But lots and lots of pieces. I'm sure I'll tackle it someday, but not yet. There, got 2 of those done.
And Marie,
Mine's
11 grands between grands and greats and
Wow,
son.
that's wonderful. That's a lot of quilting.
JC says, sure, you're so dedicated. I have plenty of UFOs. Marilyn says, I got some UFOs that are so old that it seems like I'm starting a whole new quilt. Oh, well. I found this mesh remnant so I can make some project bags. But it's
That's
a mesh,
pretty.
so
Pretty butterflies.
yeah. But it's a mesh, so you can see to it when you make the project bag. But I like the butterflies, and it was only $1.50. And they said a half a yard, but I think it's more than that. I'd have to measure it, but my eyeball thinks it's more than that. Some cut this funky.
Emerald Forest from Wilmington. I have to look that one up. I need 2 different greens that look to me. I want them to look like they're Irish. I'm going to put them in Irish chain.
Those little green mice would work.
I was thinking of those green mice.
That's the right green, isn't it?
Well, I kind of want that color, but I'm not going to put the mice on it. I do think they're cute.
They're darling.
So this is the start. I think that this is more than a half a yard. Let's have to measure it. Because it said a half a yard. But let's see. That's folded in half. See if I can grab something here long. That's 18. Nope, this is a yard, not a half a yard like they said it was on the slip. Okay. Twice as much as Hi, Lynn.
Six. Still got 6 colors sewed together. Got 3 more to go.
You're a
I'm
mess.
I'm just not going to make it tonight, though.
Well, you made it pretty far.
Or yeah, I've got to make 6 of these with 9 colors, and I've got 3 more to go. Let's see. Marine says one of my classes today wants us to go to the paint store and get one of those paint chips with the 7 different shades of that color. Then we have to go to the fabric store and find grades of.
Yeah, there's been several videos come out recently that if you get the free paint chips, it can help you with your color matching.
A fabric that will match the paint chips. Then she will give us a block each week. It will be a mystery.
Marilyn says, "Hey Randy, what's your favorite color?" Probably black, because he's the man in black driving that truck. I don't know.
Randy may have went to bed though. I don't know if he's still in here or not.
Yeah, I didn't see him say goodnight, but he hasn't popped up in a little bit.
But sometimes you don't say goodnight. You just get tired and sneak off. I do that on other people's lives sometimes.
Yeah. Well, sometimes when you say goodnight, it's another 5 or 10 minutes before you can up and go, because everybody's saying goodnight and you want to be polite.
We have long goodbyes sometimes. Good night. Good night.
We have those southern goodbyes.
And Shay thinks that sounds interesting. Sounds like a lot of work though to go get all them paint chips and do all that.
Yeah, I sort of know what color I like to begin with.
I think probably the class she's taking is also trying to help her with color theory. Because it's for a class, it's not. That's what happens. You get homework.
Okay.
I don't like homework.
I don't either. I don't like housework either.
Check out the aqua chips. Marilyn, I don't think he's here.
Yeah, he said he was on meds, and that's why it was being so nice. So he may have just tucked himself in.
So we can talk bad about him now. Oh, you can only pick one chip.
So I guess you pick something that's kind of your favorite color, or that would interest you, and you work with that. Well, if it's got 7 colors, 7 different shades, that would give you quite a bit to work with. Is that your dog? If it's not my dog this time.
It's not mine.
Is your dog?
Mine isn't. My dog's not barking. Where is she?
Okay. I heard a dog woof woof.
My dog is asleep on the bed. I think that was my machine cutting the thread. Maybe.
Mine have been ornery tonight. Man, it's getting chilly here. It's going to dip down into the 50s. tonight.
So it will be 7 shades of aqua. So
Well,
you,
it's better.
yeah. So you get 1 paint chip or 7 paint chips.
I think she gets one, and it has 7 shades of that color. So
Oh,
you have the
now
light, the
now
medium,
that
and the
makes
dark.
sense because sometimes they're in them long strips and they
Right.
got all them light to dark. Okay,
Right.
I get
And
that.
so what they're doing is, in some I've seen a couple content creators recently talk about that Fabric Cafe, and I think someone else, and it's like this will show you kind of your lights and your mediums and your darks and help you pick out, you know, when you're, it's, I think, and she said she was taking a class, so.
And Shay Shay says, I am inspired to get a quilt kit. I do not know why. I always thought you had to hand sew to quilt. Oh, no. You sew a machine. And you even do the strip piece. And these strips that I'm sewing, then I'll cut them again and put them together. And so you don't sew. Well, Marlene's is a little different, but you can pick something quick and easy.
Absolutely. This is like my 5th year.
But what she's working on right now is kind of detailed. But mine is what I'm working on is easy because it's just you see the design. I'm sewing those strips and then I'll cut them and position them and sew them again, and it'll still make a pretty quilt. You can see some of those, but. So you can do it, and there's a lot of videos out there you could watch or come on here and we'll assist you too. We'll help you too. We're not dummies either. We know what we're doing.
Well, at least Rita does.
I was going to say, Miss Rita knows a ton. That's why she's the mama hen.
I'm the brood leader. I told them I'm the brood leader around here.
She is.
But I don't like it when people think that they're the experts and they're the way they do it has to be perfect.
Yeah, fiddlesticks with that.
Well, and you sometimes you find things that work for you, and which would really upset the quilt police. Well, hoo-ha on that. If it works for you and it comes out beautiful, then work smarter, not harder.
And there are some rules that you have to use to make them come out, but you don't have to be too nitpicky.
Well, when I did my half square triangles for the Tree of Life, there's like 32 half square triangles, and so I used the method that made 10 at a time or something like that, so that instead of just doing one at a time, which made it much easier than doing 1 2.5 inch or whatever it was.
Now, Shay, do you have a cutting board and the rotary cutter? Because that's kind of necessary. That's some stuff you need, and the rulers.
Well,
to make them quick and easy, because you don't want to cut them out by hand with scissors.
I think that there's some videos out there on the basic tools, but I think they talk about having like a 12-inch ruler, 6-inch ruler, some basic things to start with, and then you can figure out what you need to add and what you need to specialize.
Now when I started 30 years ago, I had the big cutting board. I had a acrylic ruler, 2 foot long, and then the rotary cutter, and that's all I had. I didn't have all them little doodad rulers that I do now, but I didn't then.
Well, I think that's a good idea, Shay. If you can find a beginner quilt and just give yourself as much time. And I think it's not, it's persevering and practicing, because none of us are perfect, and you just keep practicing, and you don't give up, and you pick it up. You know, repetition of doing things makes you better. And once you learn a few basic blocks, half square triangles and things like that, you can do a lot of projects with those.
And she already said she could sew, so she's
Yeah.
familiar with the sewing machine and how to do all that. Some people don't even know how to thread the sewing machine.
So Maureen was saying, I buy a lot of kits. I let the designer pick the fabrics. And a lot of people do that. I mean, that's why a lot of times you'll buy a layer cake, or you'll buy a fat quarter bundle or something like that, because it has the coordinating fabrics and colors. Because sometimes it's a headache. I mean, it's been a headache trying to find something to match this purple angel. I think I finally did it.
Yeah,
but
when you learn these designer fabrics and the collection comes with everything that matches, you won't have any trouble matching your fabrics for your quilt.
mm-mm.
And there's these things called 3-yard quilts. You could check them out, and all you got to have is 3 yards of a yard each of 3 different fabrics. You know, there's a lot of easy ways for you to start.
That would be a good way to start.
Yeah, and that's by Fabric Cafe, and they have a YouTube channel. The only thing that people have struggled with on that is the economy binding. But you still can make the 3-yard quilt. But I've heard a lot of things about the economy binding, so you may want to keep that in mind.
Hey, let her
still do the 3 yards, do your own binding.
Let her get the top made first. Hey, check out my little store.
Yeah.
I've got some fabrics, and my prices are as reasonable as anybody's. So
They're more reasonable than most.
Yeah, they're fantastic. Yeah, and she has a good selection. And if you get stuck, she's pretty good at helping pick out and match colors. You were putting together some 3-yard quilt bundles, weren't you?
yeah,
Rita?
I did sell a few kits like that. I sold some kits like that. Yeah, Shay, get your stuff, and you'll have to come up here and just sew with us. And if you don't know if you get stuck on something, you can just hold it up and say, "What do I do next?" And we'll tell you.
Somebody in here will know the answer.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah. Now I'm curious. I'm just as excited as you are now to see what you get started with.
Mm-hmm. I am too.
I am.
Yeah.
We'll be nagging you now. Every time we see your name, we'll say, "Well, when you gonna start? When you gonna start?"
Did you pick out a pattern yet? You pick out some fabrics to work with?
Be careful what you wish for, Shay, because
What are you doing? Dementia dogs. Dementia's really bad tonight. That seemed to settle.
oh, what time is it? It's 10:20, girls. Whoever's all in chat, I'm fixing to have to call it quits for tonight.
Me too.
I'm gonna finish this that I've got under the needle here.
I'm glad you found this space too, JJ. Miss Rita runs an amazing group, and she's an amazing woman. And if you want to learn something, this is a good space to be in.
And Maureen, I'm proud you come by tonight too. Even if it was chicken and dumplings that brought you here, but that's okay. We're gonna. And Maureen says, Shay, the quilt journey is wonderful. Over 30 years, and I'm still not bored. Now, I did quit making quilts when my kids were small because I didn't have time to do it. But I'm back to doing it now. So I started a long time ago and then had to quit, and I started back.
Miss Rita, I think I've been watching you for almost 2 years, and I started out with a cooking video and popped up in my feed, and I thought, I like this lady. I'm gonna just check this out.
Oh, y'all just see the real me. I can't be something I'm not. So.
Well, it was a good place to land. You've helped me out a lot. So Cheryl says my eyes are done. Night night, Rita, Joanna, Marlene, and all my hand friends.
Good night, Shay. Good night, Maureen.
And
Night, Shay.
Good night, Cheryl.
Cheryl. Good night, Shay. Here we go.
Marilyn.
We're going to start our good nights. This is the fun part too, though. Telling good night to everybody.
The long Southern goodbye.
Good night, Marilyn.
Good night, Marilyn.
Southern, you'll find out something about Southern people in the long Southern goodbye.
Who else is going to say good night so we can not miss you?
Good night, John boy.
I think they all fell. Oh, there's Sandra. Good night, Sandra.
Good night, Sandra.
Good night, Sandra.
All right, I'm going to start this count. I'm going to start this count. Oh, wait. What? Oh, just say, wait. Here is my top.
What?
Tam says, wait, here's my top.
Good night, Marilyn. I'm waving back.
Are you going to bring it up and show us, Pam? We're waving. You're waving to Maryland. And
you
everybody
have a great
else.
night too, Maureen.
Pam,
Night,
are you bringing up your top? Because I'll wait if you are, if that's what I've understood.
I will too.
Yeah, we'll wait. We'll wait.
When is it?
Shay, whenever she pops up, that's part of the fun.
Minor pop-ups. It usually, if life gets crazy and I don't get to come up here, it's just when I get the time and feel like it.
And then we get concerned about her, and we get to miss it. We get a Miss Rita withdrawal, and then she'll pop up, but you just never know.
But usually it's Tuesdays and Fridays, isn't it?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't even know what day of the week it is sometimes.
Did you finish your Wednesday quilting group?
Some of the other girls are still working on theirs. I just finished the binding on mine tonight while I was here. Okay, Pam's going to try. All right, we're waiting, Pam, because I'd like to see it.
Me too. As I was going to say, she'll be, if you were going to do your Wednesday group, you usually pop on.
If I get it started before they get there, and they, I'm not sure if they enjoy it as much as I do, but I just like for y'all to see what they're doing while they're there. And I think they forget sometimes that it's live and everybody's listening to them.
Well, you guys certainly do sound like old friends and good friends.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. The link was pinned to the top, Pam. Do I need to pin it? Do I need to put it up there again? Having trouble getting on. Okay, we'll look for you tomorrow, though. Okay, and if we have to, Joanna or somebody can talk you through the things you gotta press to get up here.
Mm-hmm.
It's not too hard to do it.
No, sometimes I have to reboot my machine. You know, like the other night, I couldn't get it to go up, so I had to reboot the iPad, and then it worked because it cleared its hinky. But thank you for trying, Pam.
Yeah, I want to see what you're doing. So I hope
Yeah.
I'm here to see it.
Okay. All right.
I'm going to say goodnight.
I me
Good
too.
night.
I'm ending the stream this time for
Love you,
sure.
Miss Rita.
Good
Good
night.
night.
Love you.
Thank you.